Major branches of applied linguistics. So, applied linguistics, an interdisciplinary field of linguistics which identifies, investigates, and offers solutions to language-related real-life problems. So, applied linguistics is a problem-oriented field of learning. So, some of the academic fields related to applied linguistics are education. We seek a lot of help from this discipline. Psychology, we have psycholinguistics, communication research, right? Anthropology, we relate it with the previous generations, and sociology and sociolinguistic, how they interact, how society interact with the language or linguistics. So these are some of the aspects or fields of applied linguistics. So bilingualism, the ability to use two languages with equal fluency or equal expertness. The ability of an individual or the member of a community to use two languages effectively. So they can use two languages effectively. However, when we deal this topic bilingualism, we try to understand that to what degree this effectiveness is, whether a person can use both the languages with equal dexterity, or there is some differences. So when we precisely understand or discuss this bilingualism, we have something more to say. So multilingualism, ability to use multiple languages, is known as multilingualism. So some researchers say that multilingualism is another form actually for bilingualism. Some take it as ability of a person to use more than two languages or many languages. Conversation analysis, it's done in this applied linguistic, an approach to the study of social interaction and talk-in interaction, has exerted significance influence across the humanities and social sciences, including linguistics. So, study of social interaction and talk-in interaction. How we interact when we are talking, and what's the effect of the society on our interaction. So, contrastive linguistics, a practice-oriented linguistic approach that seeks to describe the differences and similarities between a pair of languages. So in contrastive linguistic, we look for the similarities. What are the similarities between two languages? For example, their syntax, or what are the dissimilarities? Maybe the sound system, which are not found in both the languages. Sign linguistics, any unit of language. For example, unit of language, we know morpheme, word, phoneme, phrase, or sentence used to designate objects or phonemes of reality. How do they refer to objects in reality? So actually, we discuss the signifier and the signified, the sound, word, and the object it refers to. Language planning and policy, it's a very important. Decisions about language policies, which language should be used by a certain linguistic community or certain country. Requirements and practices have important consequences in all social contexts. So once we have chosen a language to be used as the language or national language of a certain community, so it has certain consequences in future. Language planning refers to deliberate efforts to influence the behavior of others through language code. So once language is planned, that certain language will be used and policies are made. So this has a very effective consequences on the lives of the people of that community. So pragmatics, the study of the use of linguistic sign, words, and sentences in actual situations. So in pragmatics, we see that we actually talk about the language in use. right? So all these are different branches of applied linguistics, and we discuss them and we seek help from all these disciplines to understand language, real life language related problems.